हेलो फ्रेंड्स। आपको पता है कि भाई SQL सर्वर 2025 प्रीव्यू मार्केट में आ गया और क्या फीचर्स लेके आ रहा है उसका हम थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे ओवरव्यू देखेंगे और डीप में देखेंगे बाद में जब भी हम इसका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन कर लेंगे तब। बेसिकली इसमें क्या है जो बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस हैं SQL एडमिन के लिए और डेवलपर के लिए, तो इंडेक्स स्ट्रेटजी है और आइडेंटिफाई फ्रीक्वेंट क्वेरी कॉलम्स, राइट इफिशिएंट SQL queries, configure server settings like memory, processor, infinity masking and all, right? So we can discuss in that configuration part. A strong password, you know that we require a strong password. Then access control regarding that user limitations and sensitive data, right? Regular security audits. So these are the best practices. Then features that new introduced here, AI enhanced basically, right? Enhanced in AI basically. So your SQL server is along with that AI, and you can see in SSMS also, right? And then you have a cloud native capabilities, hybrid cloud supports, and enhance advanced security compliances and real-time analytics. So these are the features which will get in SQL Server 2025, right? So let's start the installation part and then we can discuss how it is important and beneficial to know the features and all, so implement in that new environment or new project basically, right? So let's start SQL Server installation here. This is mounted here, right? And then start the setup. See, the icon is already changed here, right? So icon is also changed to 2025, right? जस्ट वेट। ओके, तो सेटअप को हम थोड़ा डीप में लेके जाएंगे कैसे। बात ये है कि यहाँ पे अब आप देख सकते हो, ये दिस इज अ प्लानिंग अबाउट द डॉक्यूमेंटेशन एंड ऑल, यू कैन रीड इट आउट एट DMA here, right? SMA here, that is migration assistance, right? And here the data migration assistance here, right? So you can read it out. Next is installation part. So this is for a standalone server. Now still it is a not a part of replication is not a part of SQL Server bundle, and then this is new SQL Server 2025, that is we can say that management studio, then data studio tool you can download from here. This is for clustering basically installation, and then upgrade lower version to upper version, right, to 25. This is upgrade part basically, right? When you are going to upgrade the additions and that key value, you can start from here, right? And then repair the SQL server, removing clusters here from here, right? Then you have a tools basically, and these are the resource, but we do not read these technical books and all, right? The documentation part basically. So here we have to just look one thing, that is about the SQL server new SSMS basically, right? So we can just click next and we can get the new window for the download and all, and then for SSDT2, right? Then we can start installation standalone, right? So here just wait, this is about that SSDT tool, right? This is the SSDT tool basically. So you can see that about the SSDT, right? SQL Server data tool. And now we are going to download for offline basically, right, not online. So these are the release and all, right, with along with that integration services, reporting services, you can work on that. So you can see here download for all, then install, right, for single machine, and then this is step to install basically. So just click on here and it will just show the size and all, how long, what is the data size and all, right? This is a command line basically, not required basically, we need offline basically, right? So not from bootstrap, from that so it is saying long basically here. We are downloading older version because we are not going to use longer new one, because the too much integration basically in a huge data size, right? is 5 to 6 GB of size. So we are downloading older version, right? So save this one. This is for our SSDT. And next one is about SSMS, right? It is also showing about the command line, but we can download offline basically, right? The exe file and all. System requirement is just showing command line tool. Let's see where is that SSDT SSMS. See, this is showing the command line tool, right? But we are going to download SSMS 25. Not this one, enterprise ahead. No, we require SSMS, right? SSMS version 21, I think so. So that is here. This is the preview basically, right? So this one. It is going for that one only, right? So here it is not going for download install SSMS. Yeah, here it is, but I think it is going on different channel, right? Command line and all, right? So we are not going to use command line. It is for Linux. We can download here. SSMS 21 simply. What is this? Download SSMS 21. It is saying different one, right? Here. Microsoft Technology Community, right? Yep. So it will ask for registration. No, not required. I think so. You can download from here. Oh my god. Okay, it is not supporting this one, right? Here. Okay, it is starting downloading here. Save this one. Okay, run this because it is a little small file. Will start downloading this SMS, right? Include this one, all the tabs. See, this is Visual Studio installer and all, right? So now we are going to install SQL Server 2025, right? New, basically standalone. So see here it is about that core around 4.16 GB basically, right? See this one. It is asking about AI assistance. If you want that, you will click here for option indicated. Then business intelligence you can add here, right? It's a core part. And hybrid migration, if you are going for migration, then you can add here. Common command coding tool not required, I think so, because you're not going to code. It will download and then it will install. This is Visual SSMS 2021 preview, right? These are not available, not required, because we are not going for code and all. This is not related to developer, right? Visual Studio and all. We are just going for SSMS, right? So it will run in backend. Meanwhile, we can just go with that this installation part, and we will see the best practices as well, right? And later we will install reporting services and all. So it will take some time to extract and all. Just wait. See what new here, right? So previously we see here evaluation version, developer edition, express edition. Now we are getting here enterprise and a standard developer, right? Enterprise developer and standard developer. So these are the three we are getting here, right? In these features basically, right? We are going with enterprise. Oh sorry, network discount. So we are just going for is enterprise developer, right? This is for Azure. If you enable this license from here subscription, you have to add that one, and then you go for that standard edition and all, right? See, you can get a license here, standard and this one. If you have a key, then you can select this one, right? So there are two type of licenses here, right? Software assurance, software subscriptions, or software license only, right? So you can select here as per your requirement, pass the key here, and then you can install, right? So now we are going for free version, right? Free editions, what we are getting here, right? So now we are free edition, we are getting all these things, 4 options here, right? Now hit next. By default you have to accept this license. No one going to read these terms and conditions regarding this 2025 and all, right? This is for update recommended, you can skip that one. So firewall we can ignore, this warning only. Now see that the difference here, right? Azure extension, if you are going to enable that, or Azure logins, you can use that one, right? This is Azure extension enable for that, right? If you're going for cloud, not, then you can just ignore this one, simply not required. So this is totally regarding this Azure extension, right? These are new features. So we are not using Azure extension, just disable this one, then hit next. So this is main window for SQL Server features and what we are going to select here, right? So database engine, by default we can take a replication, take polybase we are not going, analysis services are not going, integration services we are not going, right? Scale out, scale whatever that masters and all, right? So ignore this one. Next. So this is a named instance, right? SQL Server 2025, right? Simple. This is a named instance, right? This is a version basically previous installed here, right? So we're not going to do that one. Just wait, it will take some time. So here that in server configuration means the services and all. So SQL Server database engine will start normally, right? And this is for IFI, instant file initialization, right? For paging and all, right? Zeroing the pages, data pages and all, right? So you can have to grant this all. You have to configure from different Windows side basically, right? If you want to know that, click here to for detail here, right? Collation by default, we are not going to change any collation, this is default one. Then next, this is the window, you know that server configuration, and also we have to just pass yes, we use window authentication, and then we can start, right? use by default here the user, right? Whatever the user is, local user and all, right? Then if the data directory, to just change that one data directory and all. So we have a C drive only, so we can keeping all these things by default. Temp db as per the core, simply, right? No need to change. Mdoc byte is taking 4, but by default we taking 4, but for max, but we are going for the one only, right? Set one, right? The best practices and all. The memory part, so recommendation, what it is saying that 0 to 112, 5 GB, right? So we're not going for 5 GB, right? We are going for 112 MB to 1024, right? And then clicking this, accepting this configuration to database engine, it will restart and change that one, right? To max 2 TB, 2 terabyte, right? Here you want to read about that memory part, you can configure option, you can click here and read out. File streaming, we are not going to file stream, right? Hit next. So now the server is ready here, see. Okay, install. It will take some time. Meanwhile, we can check this one. It is already installed and asking for restart, so we are not going for restart, just say no, right? After some time, so we can restart and we will see that management to studio, right? Or we can check from here, SSMS. We are getting, this is older one, this is 2119, right? This is the new one, right? So we can see that new one also. Minimize this one, this is running. So see, it is installed successfully, right? You can close this one. So setup has completed successfully. We are not going to install reporting services. SSMS done, SSDT we have already downloaded, right? We will install SSMS done. Let's see the SSDT, right? So is SSDT downloaded? SSDT, this one, right? So we can install SSDT too, right? For SSMS, this. It will take few hours, few minutes, basically, not more than that. It is easy to configure and connect the database servers and all. So we can start with that AI tools and reporting services, integration services and all. सो हम बेसिकली ओवरव्यू देख रहे हैं टोटल 2025 SQL सर्वर का क्या फीचर्स है सी डेटाबेसेस के लिए एंड कैसे हम इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे, राइट? सो दिस इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ जस्ट इंस्टॉलेशन बिकॉज एवरीवन ट्राई टू इंस्टॉल SSMS, SSDT, SSDT and SQL server. So we capture all in here in one video basically, right? No need to see another video for the installation part and all, right? So it will taking time because utilization is very high here on my laptop basically, right? So it is taking some time, but it will complete in few minutes. Okay, about to complete basically, right? It takes some time. So it's done and asking for restart. Okay, so we can just close that one and restart, and then we reconnect the SQL server and all. So now system is up and running. Now we are going to see SSMS new one and new server, right? What are the features we are getting inside? So it will see, it is asking for account basically, but we can skip this time because it's trial, we are checking that one, right? It is asking for importing older settings, right? So we are not going to import anything, right? Just wait. So see, this is new window, basically connect preview, right? The server name and then the details, we have to just fill that here, advanced settings basically, right? The integrations and all, it will help you that connect to secondary and all, right? Connection pooling and everything is here. So it is asking for connect the server, so we are going to connect this SQL server 2025, right? This is a server, right? Default database, that is master only, right? Connect. So this is a new window for that. You can say that for new management studio. It is saying that this is not, maybe the system is not able to find that host name and all, right? So you can see here the server name local dot slash, right? Local host slash, right? Connect. Now it's connected because it is a named instance, right? Due to named instance, it is connected. And see, this is a GitHub here, connection here, GitHub cloning and all. You can just automate all these things from here, GitHub and all, right? Save your data in GitHub and you can import. That is here SSIS integration runtime for the Azure and all. Then we have extension here, you can add extension, the custom menus basically as per your requirement, right? C cubes, role dimensions, everything extension you have. Then editor, then the toolbar here, right? So you can query designer, you can check table designer, you can take one here, right? If you want, right? Extended events you can take here. Compare file also you can get from here, right? And now the new window, whatever we can do, right? So we can see from here, right? See the windows, right? Line number and all, and see the new tabs you have, right? So aggregate functions here and all, the project, see the query, about the query, see you can use about the queries and all. Previously you were getting these things, now query plan is here, right? Then you can use trace here. Previously you are getting from right click and all, right? You can just right click and get the same window here. There is this one, right? So this is, see the new things here about the windows and all, right? Design query in editors. So viewing in GitHub added here, GitHub changes repositories and all, right? Regarding the GitHub, so these are the new basically, right? So it's done, I think. Yes, for this parsing here already added. So parsing we are doing from there, then tools profiler and all, then customize extensions and all. So we are able to see this, right? And then you can see that about this. So what is this about SSMS and all, right? See the versions and all. You can see the database details here. what are the features here you are getting in any tools basically, right? You will check from there the older or no new, nothing new here, right? Configuration change history, you can schema change history you can get from here. Then activity monitor. So these are the new things, right? In management, what you are getting, everything older. Distribution transfer DTC, this older one. In maintenance, you are getting anything? I don't think so, because you don't have databases, right? Then what new, you can filter here, search here. Then server properties you can check here from here, right? So we have set that one according to that we are using, right? And you can check from command line also, right? sp configure execute. So this is a new type configuration, right? See, this tabular format bolted and all, right? See, this is advanced option, need to enable the advanced option here. Right, execute, then reconfigure, right? Then you can see this one. So all the 105, there are too many new see version, higher version, lower version part, right? You can see the new offset auto statics, new one, this is new one. So we see later basically, right? Max RPC parameters and all, lightweighted pooling, connections pooling and double extra solutions. So we will see later about this, what is new basically, right? Hardware offload configurations and all, right? So these are new basically, crawl bandwidth FT, these are the new basically. See, daily data limit, monthly data limit, you can set that here. So this is new one, right? These are also new one basically. So you can see in deep basically what is all these things here, right? So explain, fix the factors if you're writing something different, right? So we'll see that all the details later. Query option here, right? So you're getting from tools or from here also, right? So this is sorted basically, right? Multi servers and all. So these are general query properties and all. Set row count, you can, if you want, you can enable from set row count. So no row count, sorry. You can enable the statics IO on by default, or you can disable that one. If you want, then you can enable for by default for all the queries from here. If you do not need to write, right? So you can just enable from here, right? Just check this one. I'll show you the message basically, okay? And now execute. get at this one, and you can see this is the details here. So it is smart text configuration. You can get details from that procedures and all, right? So just query option here and go to this advanced settings, and this just close this one. Now you will not get this, right? So you can get the settings and all by default for all the queries. If you're going for to basically we are getting intelligence, and it will be very helpful, right? CPU time, elapsed times, right? Compile time. So this is about SQL Server, right? New version. So you can just see here. Right, this is clear data and all. This is regarding the different tools and all functions, right? So this is basically, we can say that new of 2025, right? So hope you like this one. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the new videos and all.